I think that's cheating, but it's nice.
I'm Tony Fast, and my family's been blessed to be able to farm in Montana for over 100 years now. A lot has changed in those 100 years, and it wouldn't be possible without the great team we have and blessings from our Savior Jesus Christ.
Welcome back to the channel. It's harvest time, guys. We moved combines last night. If you watched the last video, you saw that. We are moving the rest of the equipment over this morning to the east side of the farm. It's the first peas we seeded. They are ready to go. There's a few green ones in there yet, but those green ones disappear pretty quick in the bin. The moisture from those will soak into the dry ones, and you really don't even see them when you haul the bin out. So might be a little bit of green tint to them yet, but the insides will be yellow and they don't really care. Got the trucks behind me in ways. Kevin already took off with the service truck. He's going to take that truckload that we filled last night into the elevator, get a weight on that so we can calibrate the grain cart with that new U-Harvest system on there, make sure that's right. Then our combines can be calibrated off of that grain cart, and then we know exactly what our yield's running. So I'm moving the conveyor over. This is a 110-foot long conveyor. We like to use conveyor on peas because they don't crack that way. And we'll get that all set up and get going harvesting again today. Speaking of Kevin going to the elevator, so this wheel has been wobbling. It makes me think the wheel bearings are going out or something are loose. Hub's plumb cool. Must be a bent rim. Take that every year. Gotta stop and check just to make sure though. So these 4 bins still have last year's winter wheat in them. So we're supposed to have the same this week at the elevator. Both elevators that are close by here are full on winter wheat, so we can't haul. Clean these out. So we're gonna move. I want to put peas in some of these bins. 10,000 bushels of peas times 66 pounds per bushel. A lot of weight in the 10,000 bushel cones. I feel better about putting them in these smaller bins. So we're gonna empty this bin out. There's just a couple truckloads in there. Put it into the other bin at the conveyor, and then we can start there, haul from the town or whatever. Maybe we can get these hauled out Monday. We'll see. Well, things are going pretty good. We got about 100 acres cut, maybe a little over that now. 150 acres of acres. The yields are doing good. They're running, if I said if they're around 40 bushel, I'd be happy. And they're running a little bit better than that, so I can't complain. This side of the farm was way drier than the other side this year. Took a couple loads to the elevator, just get everything calibrated on the grain cart and get our combine zeroed in. Last test weight at the elevator was 67 pounds per bushel. Peas are normally measured on a 60-pound bushel. These are nice, heavy, dense peas, so the bushel is a volume. Like, let's say for instance, a cubic foot. It's not quite a cubic foot, close. And that has to weigh a certain amount of pounds that fits in that box. Denser peas, heavier peas, make more pounds. Really, in the end, we're getting paid on pounds, and that is what makes our yield per acre. It just got super tough. Temperatures really dropped, so time to shut down for the night. We're gonna go blow off a bunch of the chaff. Not used to this many pea leaves on, just dust everywhere. So we want to knock that off before we head home. We're gonna quit early tonight. 10 o'clock, kind of early-ish. Day 2, pea harvest. Boys took off with some truckloads of winter wheat to get out of these bins. We now have these two 10,000 bushel hoppers are empty. The one that the conveyor set up on has probably 2/3 full. So we got plenty of room for storage for today. We shouldn't cut like over 25,000 bushels today. If we did, that would be awesome, but I don't see that happening. These 3 bins on this side though, they still have winter wheat in them. I might have to call a trucker today, hire that out, or find someone to hop in one of our trucks and keep moving those, because we need that storage from all the peas on this farm. We're going to fill all these bins with just peas, and then we're going to have to use grain bags for the durum over here. But let's go get the combines going. Well, since the boys are gone, it's just Dad and I out here right now. I got the grain cart here at the truck. We're parking the cart in the middle of this mile-long field since we can't make a full round. Just go about it that way till the guys get back from the elevator.
As soon as I get done unloading, one combine's full back there, another combine's full back here. I mean, good peas, but good goodness. Goodness gracious, good goodness. I'm just running around all day. Woo! When I caught up to him, it was at the end of the field, but at least you get to stop and unload for once. That's kind of nice. A little less hectic. They are pushing it. I think these guys are still cutting at like 5 to 7 mile an hour. Quite the machines. They're going to make a huge difference this year, I think. He's empty. Back to the races. See what I mean? Tony's just sitting at the end waiting for me. I feel like I'm back in corn country. This is crazy. Tony just told me over the radio that a bow in the back of the auger cart here might have broke off, so let's go see what's happening in there. I can't budge that. It's buried in grain. 202, Tony. That bow is buried in grain. The other one side's laying down in there completely, but I can't pull it out.
Okay, well, as long as it's attached on the other side, I can't get into the auger. So when you get unloaded, maybe grab some wrenches out of the wrench kit out of one of those trucks, pull it apart between loads or something, or get it hooked up on something so it doesn't get in the auger.
We got a race in our hands here, folks. Tony and Warren both coming around the turn. 3/4 tank lights came on at the same time. Who's gonna holler at me first? We'll see. It was Tony, by the way. Number 2. Just got dumped on by Warren. Just doing circles. Now catching Tony again. Man, these peas are thick. Good yields this year. A lot to be thankful for. Another truck loaded. Pretty easy drive. Just unloading at the bin site, the yard, which you can't see on here, but it's like 1.5 miles, 2 miles up the road there. Our own little field road, nicely graded by Tony himself. Set it in millennial mode. Don't touch a thing. Auto steer on, speed set.
Okay.
He just fills me up.
I got a solution to bins that are not emptied out yet. Johnson Harvesting is in the area. They're from over Minnesota, and they are waiting to get some spring wheat ripened before they can cut that. So they're sending 10 trucks up to haul out that winter wheat for me. Pretty handy. I met those guys last year and got to talk to them today, and he said they weren't doing anything, so it worked out really good.
Dumping some peas, and while I've been dumping some peas for the last couple of runs, I've been prepping for Johnson Custom Harvesting crew to come haul some winter wheat for us. These 3 bins right here have winter wheat in them, and we haven't been able to get them hauled because we've been now harvesting. I've got the auger set up for them. I got one header trailer moved. Got working on the second one, and there's like 11 trucks coming. So just say goodbye to the winter wheat because it's going bye-bye. I caught up to him finally. I actually have to wait to get filled for once. It's kind of nice.
Well, cutting's going pretty good. Dad had a rock get stuck and stopped his one side draper. Got that out of there. And he's going again.
Here comes the rest of my load. Man, he looks kind of full. I don't know if it'll all fit on this truck. Good thing there's 2 other trucks. To the bin site we go. Here they are. Not all of them, but quite a few of them. And they're loading. Look at all of them. Blue Kenworths and white Kenworths. So pretty. And they're loading. One truck almost done. Gotta get my sample so that we can send it into the lab to see what we're moisture and test weight and germ and everything else.
I had to go to the front, so hold your speed there. I'd say these peas are pretty dry for how flat they're sliding around up there. That didn't look good.
The bin's about full. Well, we're getting close. Not quite. We should get it full with that truck. There's a few less trucks. And they're done. Done with one bin, working on the second bin. Kinda nice using this sitting on top of the grain bin to see how full it is, and I can shut it down when the grain bin's full. I think that's cheating, but it's nice. And she's full. Time to move the auger. And they're loading, they're getting closer.
Well, that is it for down here. We'll go back up by the yard where we were cutting earlier and keep cutting up there.
Well, they got 2 bins empty, 1 more to go. And then they'll be empty. And then we can fill them with peas. And I'm just sitting, waiting for the grain cart to come fill the truck, and I dump it just sitting there. What a beautiful night it is turning out to be. Seems like the rain went north of us, so we're still good. Man, it is pretty out here.
Time to go home. Peas get a little tough at night. They seem to not thrash real well and go at the back of the combine, as well as the returns running a little higher. We'll be back in the morning.